What is all that green stuff? Hmm. Just finish looking here. Try to get closer to the larger body of water. I'm on Lake Murray, by the way. So, not a river or a pond or anything like that, but I was able to make it to the lake. Wow, it's gorgeous. So, one thing I'm curious about is about the wildlife in the lake. Like the fish that you find out at the lake. How are they different from the saltwater fish? What other organisms can we find in the lake besides fish? I would also like to know if the green stuff that we saw over near the mucky part of the lake. Oh, here's some too. Is that algae? Or something else? What is algae? What is it good for? What is it not good for? It seems like the lake is a little bit lower than it normally is. I don't know what the purpose of that is. I'm sure we could explore that and how the dam plays a part. I know Lake Murray's known for its helping with energy and all of that. So that could be something we could explore more of. See these shrubs near the lake water. We could talk about what kind of plants grow near the lake. What are those shells? I've always wanted to know like what lives in those shells. Are they like clam? They're not clams, are they? I don't know. we could explore that a little bit more. All the shells are everywhere. That's a really pretty sunset. So usually when you see random like stumps in the water, I always heard not to swim near the part of the lake where there's lots of sticks and stubs, because that's where the snakes like to hang out. Sorry if it sounds like I'm out of breath. I'm pregnant, so I feel like anytime I do any sort of exercise, I breathe really heavy. We can look at the water from the dock. See if we can find any fish. Well, I reckon we won't see any fish floating around in the lake because it's so dark. So another thing I wonder about is, because sometimes you can see through the lake, so I wonder why sometimes, like, what makes the water darker? Maybe like storms and debris can do that. I know it's been raining a lot, so maybe it's really, see, because you can kind of see the bottom right there. And maybe it also depends on how deep the water is. I'm gonna walk more towards the marshy part. So to be in, you know, anywhere that's not like Florida or the Gulf, like, these animals have to be able to live in a certain temperature of water and survive. And we know that the lake gets pretty cold even here in Georgia in the wintertime. So I guess the animals that live in here and the organisms, I guess that they have to be able to sustain a certain temperature of water. I'm curious to know if this lake was, ooh, this is gooey. Ooh, not trying to get stuck. I think Lake Murray was man-made, but I'm curious to really find out. And why are man-made lakes created? Like, what's the purpose? Maybe to help with energy and all of that. Oh, look. These are definitely animal prints. I feel like I'm investigating what kind of animal has been here. It looks like it could be deer, just by the shape of the prints. That is really cool. There are definitely deer out here, I can tell you that. I don't know that I'll be walking through all that mushy stuff. But goodness, this is so beautiful.